Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved one. So you've been around enough. You know how this works. I'm getting itchy already. They always make my head itch. I don't know why. Anyway, so I don't need to give you my whole spiel, but don't forget this is not an exact science. So sometimes you got to think outside the box a little bit, but whatever he says, keep it in mind. You'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else can validate it for you later. They do not waste a message. So we're going to talk to Sean today. Oh, man, he's close. The more I itch, the closer they are. He comes in saying, "What up? What up?" Kind of has a little crooked smile and a head nod. Kind of bobbing his head. What up? He says, "This is cool. Didn't know we could do this." And there are some of them that are a little surprised. Some of them will go, "You can see me? Really? You can really see me?" He's good grief, I'm really itchy. His energy's strong. You're gonna smell some kind of smoke, and you probably know enough that you'll get a little whiff of it sometimes, or whatever, or you'll. He says you're gonna walk into a room and it's gonna smell like somebody was in there smoking. So make sure you validate him, acknowledge it, tell him you know that's him, ask him to bring you more. And I've been kind of pushed lately into feeling like I need to tell people, or they're telling me to tell people, I should say, that if you want them to stop by and visit, if you want them to leave you signs, if you want them to talk to you, tell them. You really, because they can't I've had several lately that go, well, I didn't know if I really should be at their house, or if I should, make a noise or something and scare, I'm afraid it'll scare them. I mean, I don't think may not be his case, but so tell him, just outright tell him, hey, I want you, come on in, you're welcome here. And ask him to show you signs, and then just kind of sit back, and it may not happen right that instant, but you'll get it. Because he's really strong. He shouldn't have a problem. He's saying one and done, one and done. Like, I was snapping my fingers again, like, boom, he was gone. Just, I've asked them not to show me how they pass anymore, like right at the time, because I've seen such horrific ones that I told them I really can't take that part anymore. But sometimes they will, if it's not too terribly bad. And it's like he's trying to bring something through, but it's not coming through quite yet. Did he swallow something and then drink some straight alcohol out of the bottle? Or I'm not sure why he's showing me. It's like it looks like a bottle of like Jack Daniel's Black. Because I see the black label. I see a black label anyway, but it's like a whole bottle, and he's holding it up and going like that and just chugging it out of the bottle. Or maybe that's something he did all the time. don't know if this is associated with his actual passing or if this is just something kind of common for him. He says, "You're my friend. You're my bud." He said we had a special connection. We still do. It just wasn't meant to be because I was not going to stop being an ass. He said it was the best thing you did. The best thing you did was to step back from me. I do not want you feeling guilty about that, he said, because I was an ass. You did not deserve that. Doesn't mean I didn't love you. Just means for your own sake, it was the best thing for you to do. And he's saying you also opened his eyes on his end by doing that to a lot of things that he never admitted while he was here. That he kind of sucked it up. His pride and his ego would not let him admit he was wrong. I wouldn't look macho if I would look weak if I admitted that I was the one that was wrong. He's kind of, like being cocky macho guy, like I couldn't do that. Okay, so they always make my head itch, but this is different. And it's like right there on the back of my head, and it feels like something getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, just right on the back. Like he's pushing his finger on me, but it's not, it's kind of like a tickle, but it isn't. It's just a ton of energy that's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So I don't know if he's okay. You can quit, and you can always tell them to stop. You can always, if they sometimes when they try to get my attention and I'm not paying attention, it'll actually feel like they're sticking me with needles or pins, and I'll go, "Hey, all right, you got my attention. Back off," and you can tell them to back off if it hurts. Sometimes they just don't realize they're doing it as hard as they are. He says you've heard some shuffling, like shuffling of feet. You've heard some shuffling. Did he not pick his feet up very well when he walked? And he's not showing me what kind of shoes. Usually they'll show me what kind of shoes are shuffling so that you know what kind of sound to listen for, so that you know that that's them. I don't know. I don't know if you live alone or not, but he's saying it's crowded on the couch. You need to move over. It's crowded on the couch. So he's showing himself sitting on your couch, and he's just kind of, okay, do it again. Just kind of got his legs apart. He's kind of got, do it again. He's kind of got a hand up like this, kind of lean back. Still smoking something in the left hand. So you'll get that smell. I think we already mentioned that, or was that the last reading? I get lost. I do so many. You will smell that. Make sure you acknowledge him. Tell him he's welcome. Ask him to bring you more. Let him know that you know that's him. So where he's back on the couch and he's saying move over, so it will probably happen close to you. You may even see the cushion pushed down on the couch, or you may feel the cushion pushed down a little bit next to you, or you may just feel that energy next to you. I think you know how to feel that. Um, I don't know how you will receive the energy. Everybody feels it different. Everybody does their own thing. And, oh, yeah. It's just like when you know somebody's walking up behind you, but you don't see them. But I don't know that I need to explain it to you. Or you can feel somebody staring at you across the room. You just feel somebody enter the room. It's that you just feel them there. I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but I think you know. So my eyes were drawn to the time, and it was 11:11. So go Google those numbers, 11 angel numbers 11:11, and go see what that means. That anything that happens during my reading happens for you. He says, no, I did not suffer. He said it was just like going to sleep. It was one and done. He says, one and done again. It's just, boom, went to sleep. No matter what it looked like to anybody else. So I can promise you, see, now these are different tickles. So I got a I felt like a hair or something there. Now I'm feeling one there. Those are different than the head itching stuff they send me. Now I've got one back here. So he's going around and touching me in different places, but it feels, I got one here. It kind of feels like a hair or something on there. So you will feel that. Anything that happens to me during the reading is what he's going to do to you. So that would be something that you just wouldn't pay any attention to, but it moved. It was there and it was there and it was there and it was there. So watch for that. No, that's him. He's laughing. He goes, I'm touching you. I'm touching you. He's kind of got the hang of things. Now I forgot where I was. Oh, I promise you, 1,000%. They can hear you. They can see you. I promise you, they can hear you. And you don't have to talk to them out loud. There's ears up here. You can talk to them and hear them up here with the telepathic ears. So they can, if you're talking to him in your head, you don't even have to do it out loud. Promise you, he can hear you. Like I used to ask my medium friend, "Can Pop hear me?" And she goes, "Yeah," until you keep going on so much that he just goes whoop, shuts you off for a little bit because you won't stop. As he was getting the riot act when he left. He's calling himself a one-man band, and he's all kind of like he's doing the air drums, kind of bouncing around. I don't see an instrument or anything at this point anyway, and he's kind of jamming to some music that I can't hear. A lot of times they'll sing a song to me or play a song, but he's saying I'm a one-man band. Kind of, he looks good. He looks good. He feels light. He feels airy. He feels um there's no heavy. So he must, even though he keeps saying he was kind of a butthead, he must have left on good terms or he's been cleansed already. When we go up there, I always call it like peeling an onion. They Stop touching me. They like peel the onion off of you, get rid of all that heavy earth crap, and so that your vibration lifts and you're light and bright and nothing but love. And well, he either peeled really fast or he was ready. He says he feels like he was right with his soul. He may not have been right with other people, but he was right in his soul, with his soul. And it doesn't matter what we do here. We are loved and we are forgiven and we are cleansed when we leave. It doesn't matter if you're the worst murderer in the world. Sorry, I hate to break people's hearts. So he wants to know why you feel guilty. Are you going to tell me on what subject? He said, nope. She knows what I'm talking about. And see, they don't they don't give me all the details because the details are none of my business or anybody else's. They'll give me enough so you know what they're talking about. He says, why do you feel guilty? You didn't have anything to do with it. It's just a fact of life. Don't know where he's coming from. Art. He's talking about art. Art. I don't know, did one of you paint or stop touching me? Did one of you paint or do something like that? Some kind of art. And it could be dancing, it could be playing music, it could be I don't think he's talking about art like painting the Mona Lisa, but he won't quit. He's being ornery. Now he literally ran his finger down my neck. Okay, she gets it. He loves experiment. He's getting a kick out of it because I know it's him doing it, and he's getting a kick out of me knowing that. So he'll get a real kick out of you knowing it. He says again, stop feeling guilty. Not your deal. He says it'll be better than before. You can still have a relationship with him. You can still be friends with him. You can still talk to him. He'll still send you signs. It's, you can't touch him. Well, they can touch you, but he's touching. He's doing plenty of touching. So he's reminding me, look out. Like I said, 1,000% they can see you. Once in a while, I'll be laying in the bathtub chilling out, and I'll look up and somebody has popped in. Mostly because I'm relaxed, let my guard down, and there's been a few times where I'll look up and go, okay, really? You really had to stop in while I'm in the bathtub. So he's laughing hysterically because guess what? He can see you. You can always tell him bathrooms off limits, bedrooms off limits, or after 9 o'clock bedrooms off limits, or these are my sleeping hours. You're not allowed during these times. You can always set the rules. I can't promise they'll touching me. I can't. God dang it! I cannot promise. He's hysterical that they will abide by the rules, but they usually do, and they're supposed to. So you can always say, not in the bathroom. Not when I'm getting dressed or whatever. He says, I've already been there. Already done that. Well, Now he's poking my head again, only over here. Oh my gosh. He just thinks that's hysterical. Okay, enough. We gotta talk about something else. So, oh goodness. So I think you already know that if you see him, you may not see him head on like I do, but a lot of times you'll see him in your peripheral vision. You'll in the corner of your eye, you think you see somebody walking by or standing there, and you turn your head and nothing's there. I think they were there. I don't know why it works that way. Doesn't really matter, but it does work that way. So just um, or you can ask, who is that? If you didn't get a clear view of them in the corner of your eye, usually the first name that comes to your head will be who it is. And he's going to be roaming around your house a lot. Yeah, he already has been. He's playing with your daughter. I don't know how old your daughter is. Little kids and animals can see them, hear them, no big deal. All little kids have an imaginary friend, whether they say it or not. When they get to be about 9 or 10, they start shutting it down because they're old enough to realize society is going to poo-poo them if they say anything about their friend walking along with them that isn't there, but it is there. So your daughter sees him, but she's not totally interacting with him. She's kind of like, yeah, I know you're there, but yeah, I don't want to talk to you, kind of thing. Not like in a rude way, just like in a, no, I really don't care to talk to you, but I know you're there. I feel like I got bugs. So he wants you to know that he is perfectly fine. He wants you to know how light and bright and airy he feels. There is like no anger, no heaviness, no, he's just kind of bouncing around being silly. And still love you. He said, I love you, I still love you. It wasn't going to work, and it was my time to go. But I appreciate now being able to see the love that you still had for me and have for me in your heart that I couldn't see while I was here because I thought you hated my guts for being a bad boy. And I don't know if he means hate his guts or maybe hate what he things he did or said or and he's poking my ear. Good grief, he's having fun. But he usually stop when I tell him to stop. So good luck with putting limits on him. So he says it actually gives him more peace because now he can see and feel how you actually felt about him, even though, say that again, even though he knows that you had to leave, but it gives him peace to know that in your heart you loved him. And that just because he was being that way, you know, wasn't the real cause. I don't know what that means. That makes sense to you. So it's like one of the layers of his onion was peeled off when he sees how you actually felt, and it took that guilt or that, I don't know what word I want to use because he's not saying exactly, but I know what he means. It gave him more peace, and he feels your love. He took a baseball bat and he hit a ball. He said home run out of the park. I think he's just acknowledging that I got the last message right. Stop touching me. Dang it. If he's not going to listen to me, he's not going to listen to you. Good luck. Okay. He says he just wants you to know how much he loves you. This is the way it was supposed to be. I can hear him laughing. Sorry, I'm laughing during a beautiful message, but he's hysterical. Quit it. Dang it. Oh, so it feels like a fly is landing on you, keeps landing on you. Look out. He wants you to know that nothing was your fault. Whatever that is, he's making a big point of it. He said he's a sky pilot now. Isn't there a song like that? It's an Elton John song or something. Hang on, let me see. Okay, so he's referring to an old song. I guess they always refer to old songs because I'm old, so they refer to something that I know. But anyway, go Google the song or play it on YouTube or something. It's called Sky Pilot by Eric Burden, and it's from back in the day. Back in the day. So I would think I don't know, maybe he listened to music like that, even though he's younger. So. Anyway, he's he's light, he's bright, he's happy, he's ornery, he says something's going to be shifting in your house. I don't know if he means a piece of furniture. What are you talking about shifting? Something's going to be shifting. I don't know why he used that word. They don't always explain. And it's a good thing. Not a warning. Do you have a picture of him that you hug? Maybe at night, or maybe just while you're being sad about him, like you hang on to it, like hug it. He's showing that. He says peace, peace, peace out. So, got like a red curling. He's ornery. Anyway, he's having fun, and he's going to have fun at your house. So make sure you welcome him. Make sure you tell him it's okay. Make sure you have to allow and open up to it. But I think you know how to do all that. You have the main idea. He's good to go. He said things are fine. Things are the way they were supposed to be. He said he's pleased with it. Said he accomplished what he needed to, which most of us don't. I don't think we get all accomplished. I don't know if he got it all accomplished, but whatever he learned while he was here is something he came here to learn. Whether he learned all his lessons he was supposed to, that I don't know. He's not saying, but he feels like he accomplished things that he needed, that he was supposed to do while he was here. I love you. He called you Buttercup or something like that. I stink at names, but I also stink at nicknames. Don't know why. I can hear all the other words. Don't know what it is with the names. So it might be just a nickname like Buttercup. Maybe it's Butt. I don't know. Don't forget I'm your sky pilot. He's kind of like he's listening. He's got earbuds in now, so he's listening to that song and kind of jamming a little bit. I love you, dear. That he salutes you. Keep on keeping on. Okay, he's leaving. Okay, much love to you, my dear. Okay, see you later. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. See ya.